It's your boy Dino Spumoni, man. Back in this thing with some more free game, man. And I just wanted to hop on here, man, because being a cybersecurity professional, specifically focusing on ethical hacking and automation, sales funnels, marketing, anything that's like entrepreneur business related, I normally run into issues nowadays, especially with the rise of artificial intelligence. But I normally always run into issues with clarity on my posts from built-in algorithms or flags in a server stack or anything like that that can't distinguish if my posts are real or AI generated. Normally, and I do wealth walks every morning and every afternoon. I'm an Army veteran and I got injured overseas, so messed up my head a little bit when it comes to sitting down for long periods of time. So I got to walk, but at the same time, I got a knee injury and a foot injury. It's a long story, man. Army veteran, man. Field artillery, field artillery company commander, and some other stuff. Afghanistan, you name it, I was there. But I'm here now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in computer land as a civilian, in the world of gamification, because it's a game. Life is a game. I have ran into issues where the computer program can't distinguish between if my content is real or fake. And I'm an artist too. I'm a musical artist. And I have my own companies. I have seven companies, all online. Working on the eighth now, digital assets. So I've been in the game for the past 7 years in automation, anything Internet of Things, and how you connect them and secure them. Secured. My voice broke. Secured connections in IoT, leveraging I.V.C Capital, intrinsic value coaching. That's what I do. And product design. Not this hat. This is my team. Eagles. Don't mind that. My daughter, my son, and my wife. You know what I'm saying? We're Eagles. We fly high. But to get back on track though, the automation, they can't tell, man, because my designs, my ad placements, they're like, wait a minute, this looks like AI generated. And I'm like, nah, man. 7 years of how to figure out how to play y'all game. And it's blocking. You know what I'm saying? It only shows it to what, 2% of your followers, right? That's fair. You gotta understand business. A lot of these digital online businesses, gatekeeping, man. CPM, cost per mille. You gotta reverse engineer that, man. Cost per mile, how much do you walk and how many people do you meet? 1-for-1 exchange type shit. But like I said, my brain is scattered. I'll be all over the place like a rapper, but I bring it back to the original introduction of, it's amazing to me how computers aren't programmed to create errors, yet they critique errors, right? The error is we're getting into a world now where more AI things are being created out of laziness. It took me 7 years to build an automated business on a business card. I put all my businesses on business cards. So when I meet people, I give my business model away for them to copy it. Because remember, profitability isn't $1 million. It's a penny. Did you generate revenue? Yes. Yes or no. Boolean logic. Yes or no. Did you generate revenue? Yes. How are you going to scale it now? People trying to be like a million, 1,000. No. How do you generate currency? 1 penny. And then you scale it. 7 years in this game. Now computers think my content is a computer. It's me. I get flagged for almost everything I post, every ad placement I post. using computer terminology flags it because it thinks it's AI. You know what I'm saying? Especially on TikTok. When I go live and post on TikTok, the ad placements are so well written that the computer thinks I'm AI. And it says you're violating community guidelines by making these artificial posts. You see what happens when you have too much information? The database, it creates second and third order of effects by trying to take shortcuts. AI is amazing, and it can help a lot of people get out of their situations, especially with a business card. All you need is a business card, a digital business card with a business model on it already. And then the entrepreneur purchases the business cards with the business on the cards. If they like the business card with the business on the card that's automated, they buy the business model based off of the valuation of that company model. That's what I put online. That's what I put online every day. How to leverage artificial intelligence and automation using in Afghanistan now. Don't take this the wrong way, but psychological warfare, because it is, in order to bring out intrinsic value to extrinsic value and make someone make a decision on purchasing something. I can't remember the term. I went to college at North Carolina A&T, and I got my undergrad in psychology, and I got my master's in human resource management. I'm in cybersecurity now, and you combine all those with psychological warfare from being overseas. You apply all those concepts together, and then you get an automation tool. You get an automation product. But that's the business model. That's my business model at I.V.C Capital, Innovation Works, LLC. And also too, you can continue to leverage your business models on these cards by leveraging royalty payout systems and affiliate marketing. It's too easy, man, but it sounds too good to be true, I believe. Hence, my content gets flagged for community violations because it's a computer. It's software. You turn business cards into software and give them away. You know what I'm saying? It's ideas. You monetize your ideas as an Imagineer, monetize your ideas, your business models, present it to someone for evaluation, and then put it on a business card that's a tap card and give your business cards away. Turn a business card into currency, literally. And to protect your intellectual property, this is what I do with my clients. And say intrinsic value coaching. This is what they come into, and I specify. It's in my instructions. They come into my digital office and expect to get traditional I.V.C Capital, right? Coaching, intrinsic value coaching, but they leave with a fully automated business model on a business card that if they like it, it's minted on the blockchain as an NFT. Let me give y'all an example versus me just talking your head off. I got one. Whole business model. My business cards are way more than $1. You know what I'm saying? I can put my business card next to $1, and I say, this is a full multi-million-dollar business on my business card. They're like, impossible. And I give them the card and I show them magic, and they're like, oh man. So this is a whole monetized business card. I'm like, yes. Uplinks, QR codes, you know what I'm saying? Uplinks.net is what I used to call the cards. But now I just say they're business models. Fully automated business models on a business card that people purchase with an already prepaid valuation, an intrinsic value valuation, i.e., what happens when someone taps my business card on their phone. They get a guidebook of how my business operates. The guidebook is an actual guide book that you have to purchase and download on the business card. Or you can get it for free through Kindle or Audible. Either way, it's an affiliate link on a business card. And like I said, I put to maintain intellectual property rights of the idea, because we all know that the USPTO patent office, been down that road too, trying to do shit the right way. Went down to the patent office, or I sent this idea to a lot of people. I sent this idea to Kickstarter. They said they didn't understand it. I sent this idea to get patent, like I paid for a utility patent, but everyone knows that's a game, that's a system. So I ended up just figuring out how to leverage the blockchain, and I mint all my business models on the blockchain and sell them in US dollars, but I have to save it. What's your equity with everything, or what is it that you do? All I do is make business models and put it on business cards, and I give it away. I give my business card to No, you're fine. This is what I need. I need people to see it because it's innovation. I give my business card to people and I show them how to use it. It's simple. We overcomplicated human interaction. We made it all digital now. So you leverage the human interaction with a physical item, because we're people. People forgot we're people. I do wealth walks every morning. I run into about 10 people a day, and I give 10 business cards away with my hashtag on it. Hashtag Black Stay-at-Home Fathers. That's one of one. Yeah, it's checkers. Life is checkers. It's not chess. You're the chess. You is inside of you. You have to play your own game, but we try to play other people's games. Nubs Revenge. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. Like, follow, share, and subscribe, man. All my entire social media presence is on this topic. Being a black stay-at-home father of 2 as an Army veteran, living in this world where I can sort of see through the BS. So I'm quote unquote unemployable because I tell the truth, and people don't like that. It's really checkers. It's not chess. It's mathematics. Because if you do the math, like I said, my business models, right? Numbers don't lie. So if you can do the mathematics to equate a number, I.V.C. Capital, human capital, you take that number and it tells you exactly how many people you need to talk to convert. It's a 1-for-1 though, because as soon as you walk them through your business model on your business card, you just convert it. You don't need them. At most, you would probably need $5 to make $1 million. And at the most, $5 will make a meal. Let's see, I look at a man based off of equity, nothing more, nothing less. I'm just me. Exactly, 1 of 1. Someone can't buy you anything, and you can't buy someone else anything. So what good are they, like the human being? People forgot that. I learned that in psychology in my undergrad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm 38 now, and I'm still young, and I got it early. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm so used to talking in this camera, like I can talk to anybody. I can call anybody, because once you realize the game, like you said, it's not chess. It's literally, good morning. How you doing? What's your name? My name's Dino Spumoni. All right, what do you do? Oh, what do I do? Let me show you what I do. 1 for 1. It's a business card. People don't know how to use business cards correctly. Oh, and I blend in too. I don't do all the flashy. I don't do earthly shit. The earthly shit don't impress me no more. It's your spirit. See, I do a lot of cedar fences and custom work all the way around, from cars, houses. Do a lot of cedar fence custom work. Oh man, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Hey, send me an email. Send me an email right now, and you'll see my business model. And it's if you don't lie to people and have good business, you don't have to be worried about offering people a money back guarantee. It's up there somewhere. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, so yeah. Service. Oh, that's another thing too. Now you got me fired up because you asked me questions. 7 years, game. 7 years, so I'm fired up now. I deliver Domino's pizza. Just do the mathematics, man. Do the mathematics. Domino's pizza and my business cards. People give you a tip, give it back and give them a card. You know what I'm saying? It's the people who I always say this quote. It's the people at the bottom who I respect the most, because the people at the top don't do that work. It's the people at the bottom. So the people at the bottom know shit. So the people at the top, they don't get it. They're lost. They already won the game up here. Remember chess? They think it's chess, so they think they won. In the Army, from the Army perspective, and being an actual combat vet, a war vet that actually fought, the game ain't ever over. You always have to be in your battle space in a defensive posture and wait for the counterattack, because the counterattack is coming. But people get to the top and never been to war, they don't see it like that. But the counter is if you're on top without a defensive posture and a counterattack, you will not be there for long. Because people think 10 years is a long time, and 10 years is not a long time. So that's what made me see, how do you live in Charlotte? Don't you live in Charlotte? How do you live in Charlotte? Don't you live in Charlotte? Oh, I get it. Domino's is a phenomenon. Oh yeah, Domino's business model is phenomenal. But people, if you don't have the entrepreneur, Charlotte, man, it's loud. This is a loud city to someone with tinnitus. Someone with tinnitus like me, this is a very loud city. But people who are used to it, used to the noise, can't hear it. You feel where I'm coming from? Entrepreneurs, we got to get where it's quiet. But I digress, man. Domino's, it's a forever business. It is legit a forever business model, bro. But I digress, man. Share, like, follow, subscribe, send me an email. I do a wealth walk twice a day. I do it in the morning and I do one in the evening. I can't be clocked, so I switch it up. But it's doctor's orders. The doctor told me to deal with post-traumatic stress and everything like that. So you're supposed to leave the house, go out for a walk. And while I'm out here, I'm making business models, man, in my head. And it's so easy. I got tons of models in my head. Southside Minneapolis. Okay, so you feel what we entrepreneurs, like real leaders, not this bullshit you see on the internet or the bullshit that's in the world now. Sacrifice, real sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Body parts and all that. Teeth, sacrifice. Most people ain't sacrificed yet. Good morning. That could have been a 1 for 1. That could have been a 1 for 1. He working. I ain't gonna bother him. Can't judge a book by its cover though, for real. You never know. You never know what somebody got up here, man, for real. And a job ain't gonna show you that, what they got up here. A job is going to show you if they can do the job. A job isn't going to show someone what someone can do up here. Put it on a business card, it'll show you exactly what they can do up here. Some people don't have no business. You see, that's why when people get on their different high horses, I look at their life experience. If they don't have it, I knock the high horse down. It's about equity. Human capital. Human capital. Human capital. The most important thing there is. Spirits. People can't see that. People think it's the experience. Like, not the product. Not the product. You. Where do you come from? What do you do? What have you done? Who have you taught? Who have you led? Who have you saved? Whose lives have you saved? Not what the fuck you got in your account. Fuck that. That's not impressive. Like, what did you do for somebody else? I'm married, so I get sacrifice. And 2 kids, a boy and a girl. People lie to themselves on the inside, thinking they got motion. I can see inside of people. I'm like, nah, you ain't got no motion, bro. Because entrepreneurs know. We know. Taxes, you got to pay your taxes. Pay them. It's free cash flow. If your shit's set up right, pay your taxes. It's a game. It's a game, man. Life is a game. You just gotta have equity to play it. Like, inside yourself, not money. Human capital. What have you done? That shit don't. Most people don't have a story. They don't have a story. I got something for you, man. Hold on, I got something for you. I'm on YouTube. YouTube. That's my business model. Oh, you fight with Kaliki Farms too? Hold on, y'all. Confidential. I got you. My man. Hey, my name is Mark. This is live. I'm on YouTube. Okay. Say what's up, YouTube. What's up, YouTube? This is not rehearsed. Right? No. All right, my name is Mark. I'm a black stay-at-home father. I put business models on business cards for a living. They're pre-evaluated business cards, and if people are interested in buying the model, I program their business card and just put the model on the card for them. So they don't have to think about shit. They just say, they made. One exchange. You have a copy of my business model now, as an example. This is the hustle. Tap it on your card as an NFC, and then it opens up my email. You come into my email, which is my store, and just shop around. Okay. All right, if you're interested in it, just email me. Now you got my email. So it's on you. Have a good one. How much you need? Just like that. It don't take long, 59 seconds. If you can't pitch your business that fast and leave your equity with somebody, I don't know what you're doing, man. You got to be able to talk to everybody. Just like that. White, black, orange, purple, green. Because we all green. That was a sale. He bought. He sold. If he's not sold, shame on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to review this later. It's going to get back to him because he has my business card. See what I'm saying? Checkers. All right, let's get back to it. 30 minutes, man. I'm going to do 30 minutes on here today. Well, I'm going to go as long as you need me to go because I'm a black stay-at-home father. Google it. Hashtag black stay-at-home father. 1 of 1. It's about equity. Taxation without proper representation is extortion by definition. Not to mention, if you read tax code, taxes are assesses to capital gains. At least that's... No, you're absolutely right. It's a game. It's a game. You got to pay to play. And those... It's in the Bible, too. It's in the Bible to pay your debts, even though your debts will be forgiven if you act right. The problem is... That's another problem. Not religion, but your spiritual deity. Like, who do you believe? We believe it. We believe a lot of things, but there's only one. There's only one. Good morning. How you doing? There's one of one. Trust me, that goes deep, but I'm not gonna go into that on here. That's how I ended up here with these business cards, these business models, following the wrong motherfuckers. And then I set my ass down. I still curse and I'm still flesh, but I set my ass down and I got into that word, and I came correct. Now I'm here, and I can see through people now because I don't know what everybody else following. I don't follow that shit. It's cash though. It's money. If you put money as a priority, you will end up following an idol immediately. Immediately. Most people validate and trust people outside of themselves more than they trust themselves. That's why I became an intrinsic value coach. Did you? Man, I haven't gotten there yet. Cause this is my philosophy on reading the Bible and stuff. It takes time because it's a living word. And every time you get inside of it, it's gonna read differently. Because you're gonna hear someone else's perspective based off of how they interpret it. That's gonna force you to go back and fact check yourself. But when you go back in the Bible and fact check yourself, it's gonna read different. It ain't gonna read the same. Once you read over a verse once and try to go back to it, it's not gonna read the same. It's gonna have a different effect. That's why I start doing e-guides too. I call it not an ebook, e-guides, because a guide gives you more actionable insights than just reading an ebook or just listening to an ebook on Audible with somebody ranting and talking about their life and stuff. That's not an ebook. Now, just to show you some more monetization of my business model, I do journals on Spotify. Because if I'm going to be on this internet with my wife and kids and stuff for a lot of times of the day, I need to capitalize on that time. Especially being home as a black stay-at-home father. Taking care of my kingdom. I had to show people you can monetize and make a living online by keeping it real, and you don't have to have no fancy. You just follow instructions. Just follow instructions. We have got away from people just following simple fucking instructions, man. Simple instructions. Upload video on YouTube. That's it. That's the instructions. But people think that's work. They think it's hard work to live their truth. What it is. It's very hard for people to keep it real. That shit's hard. I just realized it though. I'm like, man, motherfuckers will not keep it real to save their life. Psalms 89 says, single covenant one for one, no second. So yeah. So also too, if you read the Bible or you read whatever book you want, if the book isn't talking about mathematics, I can't get with it. It has to allude to mathematics in some kind of way. Addition, multiplication, and subtraction. That's it. That's all you need. Addition, multiplication, subtraction. If I'm reading a guidebook and there's no mathematics in it, simple mathematics, I'm skeptical on that book on telling me what to do, because you need mathematics to get to a dollar amount. You know what I'm saying? If someone's putting out their business model and you can get this course now, you can do this now, you can come by. All you got to do is, if they're not talking about mathematics and giving you the mathematics, is your business model should be able to be shared. If it's that dope, ain't no secret in a good business. Tell people what you made. Show people what you made. If you can't show people what you made, it's some bullshit. Yes, the dollar is fiat. It's fiat currency. I'm on a whole nother, we have changed topics completely. I was just gonna talk about the cars, but I like just coming on here sharing the information that I have that I know most people don't have, especially from being in war. I got a war perspective, because there was business transactions done overseas that I was a part of, and I saw where there's a language barrier. It literally looks like a drug deal. Me, my interpreter, my other interpreter, the enemy, Taliban or Haqqani, his interpreter, his other interpreter, and I can't see nothing but this, and they're like this, mad, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm 23. Guns, man, people don't understand war. Like, not deployment, war. Being at war. People don't get that shit. The Banking Act from 1937. It's all a game, though. Like, I always tell people, just like how I'm talking to you on this, you as in the audience out there. I've been doing this for a while, so I know how to get in front of this camera and spit this game. But, yeah, it's a game. It's a game. It's all a game. People haven't read the Constitution. Like not read it, but like read it and marinated on it. Because again, I went to war. When you're at war and you're really at war, like guns are blazing and you chilling and there's people shooting, you ain't no sleep. You gotta go somewhere. You gotta go get some solitude from somewhere. So I started reading and Constitution and the Bible and all this other stuff for solitude over there. People don't have that experience, so they don't see greatness when they see it. You just blend in, just like Yahshua, right? Just blend in. So you think, see the Banking Act from 1937, I do believe. Either way you look at it though, Nubs, it's a finesse. You just gotta see, you have to see the mathematics. If there's a document out there that is telling people how to do something, and there's no ratios, that's what I was gonna tell you earlier about the ratios and the odds in the Bible. I look at Bible scriptures as ratios. And if if the person in the story didn't have favorable odds, I look at that chapter and see was the chapter favorable odds. Like Mark 2:2 is favorable odds. So what happened in that book? And I go look for it. And that's just how I interpret it as a guide. Let's see, however, according to the U.S. government, Aussie citizens is one that is born in the 10 square miles. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But D.C. ain't, remember, is Washington, D.C. a part of the United States? Like shit like that, you got to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wander idle wandering. Like, I'm gonna be completely oblivious to what the fuck going on around me. You can't. You gotta recognize the distraction when you see it. Hey, good morning. How you doing this morning? Man, you know I'm blessed. Good. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a game. You gotta, don't be oblivious to how easy shit is. It's very easy to finesse people nowadays if you're in that kind of lane, and I'm in cybersecurity and I have been finessed. And when I realized when I got finessed how easy it was for me to get finessed on the internet. It was very easy. I was like, damn, he got me. And I walked right into that shit. But now it's a game. He won. He won the game. He baited me and switched. And I was like, fuck. And then all this shit happened in a DM. A trusted site. Like, you would think it's the real company. Them motherfuckers are surgical. Motherfuckers are worried about people look at hackers. Don't you remember in your packet signing that fire? Oh yeah. I remember that. I did. I got off topic just now. But that FARA shit, I signed it. But we were kids though. Like 20, if you're in your 20s, you're still a kid. I was 22 when I went overseas the first time. I didn't know what I was signing. I was just following instructions, just like all the other soldiers. You know what I'm saying? But I was electronic warfare. I didn't know the value of the position I was in when I was in it, getting all that intel on how we really win wars, how wars are really won. Fucking, it's psychological. It has nothing to do with bullets. That's a psychological battle with war. See. Oh yeah. If you have not broken 500 pounds worth of salt with your friend, they are not your friend. That's powerful. And that's just facts. Motherfucker saying that's my homeboy. It's like the 10,000 hours. If you haven't spent 10,000 hours on a project, people are a project. Don't get it twisted. People want you to fit a thing. No, people are a project. Everyone's individual. And when they really get into the word and realize they're supposed to just be out here wandering and walking around all day, they ain't ready for that shit. They ain't ready for that shit. See, I signed up to be a Marine. I was in the delayed, DEP. I was a recruiter. I was a recruiter too. I was in the DEP program, DEP, delayed entry, which means boot camp every weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was a recruiter. I was a recruiter. I was a recruiting company commander. So I know the game. Man, I know the game. Man, and I was black. Man, winning hearts and minds of moms and dads. And motherfuckers think I be lying about my business models on these here cards. People don't know what it's like to go sit in front of a parent and convince the parent that their kid can probably die one day and still get them to sign off on that shit. People don't value that. The money is easy. It's how do you convince people to cooperate? You got to see the value. People don't see the value in their skin, the biggest organ on your body. The value is in the value is your skin. It is your skin. But people don't see that. Brainwash. But man, yeah, I do this every day, man. My battery is at 1%, man. I appreciate everyone. Share this. Share this podcast. Send me an email. dinospumonibeats@gmail.com. And you too will be in the promised land. If you just copy my example, affiliate links are heavy in that email. People try to sugarcoat it. Oh, it's affiliate links. I have affiliate links in mine. Click on them and follow it. Copy my shit because it's already monetized. There's nothing for sale. I just talk. Man. There is nothing for sale unless you want to buy it. But I ain't selling nothing. I'll tell you, hey, I can create a business model for you and put it on a card and mail it to you. But you got to follow instructions and just send me an email. That sounds too good to be true, but it is. It's your boy Dino, man. I'm everywhere. Google me, dinospumonibeats@gmail.com or hashtag Black Stay at Home Fathers on Google. Thank you for your time. The next time I do this, I don't know when, but it kills my battery. Peace.